Evening, my Mimic Army, and welcome. First, thank you for showing up and watching whatever it is that we're watching here, because we all know it's going downhill at some point. Now, if you like what you're seeing here, we do have more content. It's just right here. Now, we have Monday nights, we do a live Q&A where we sit down and I'll talk with anybody that asks me a question. We talk about everything from Dungeons and Dragons to movies to books to Transformers to anime, whatever the topic, we talk about it. We also have a couple of features on there where we have Tormy, who is one of our mods, our boss monsters on our Discord, and he is a homebrew genius. And he will come up with a homebrew item, usually within about 20 to 30 minutes, completely statted out and ready to play test anyway. So that's what we do on Mondays. On Tuesday nights, we have the Black Door. Now, the Black Door is a group of assassins. Well, they're a group that are supposed to be assassins. And watch what they do and how they do it, because sometimes I worry about these guys. I really do. It's a lot of fun to watch them rampage through whatever they're trying to do. Not a lot of stealth there. Wednesday nights we host the Chaotic Rollers. Chaotic Rollers is a band of interesting individuals from all over the realms. And it's a game that I get to play in, where I am Brant, God of War. And it's a lot of fun. I actually get to play, so it's so much fun. You got to come check that out. You can check them out. We host their channel, or you can come check it out on their channel. Thursday nights, we're usually offline, except for the last Thursday of the month. Last Thursday of the month, I run an approved player game with players who have supported us through our Patreon account. And then on Friday nights, we have the Order of the Scale. Now, the Order of the Scale is a musketeer-style group. The players are drawn from my Discord channel, and I never know who I'm getting each week. We try to keep them based on levels, but I don't know if I'm running a level 1 campaign or a level 4 campaign or game. It all just happens up. Now, that Discord channel is absolutely out of control in a good way. The Order of the Scale has become a living campaign on my Discord server. We have 4 GMs over there running individual things. We have branched off from the Order itself, from the Order of the Scale, into the surrounding city. There's shops that they're RPing. There's mead halls. There's things going on there almost 24 hours a day. It's a lot of fun. You need to check it out. And while you're there, make sure you get in there and click in for their dice giveaway. Because once a month or once a week, I'm giving away a set of dice. Usually I do it during our live broadcast on Monday nights. We set that thing up because I've got enough dice to last me for almost a year of giving a set away a week. Now, those dice came to us from demondice.ca or demondice.tom on Instagram. He has been more than helpful in providing us with these dice to do on giveaways. Another one of our sponsors is Freeze Productions, and you've seen his commercial. In fact, there's probably one that was played right before this and will probably play right after this. Freeze is a 3D printer. He does 3D printing and wood burning, and he does a lot of really cool stuff. Go check out him. Go give him some support and give him some love. Speaking of support, if you like what we're doing and you like what's going on over the Discord channel and you like what I'm doing on my TikToks, you can always subscribe here on Twitch with your Amazon Prime account. You're not using it, we're more than happy to. If that doesn't work for you, you want a little bit more, maybe you want to get in on that approved player game, then head over to our Patreon account. On there, we have 4 levels of support. We have the NPC level, or the Mimic level 1, which gives you access to Parliament as well as early access to the homebrews that Tormy puts out, which we will eventually publish. It's just we're building them up. And as a member of Parliament, whenever we have something as our council discusses, we will bring it towards Parliament for a final vote. Parliament does get a say in what happens on Twitch, on TikTok, in general, and on the Discord server. The next level of that is our level 10 shopkeeper NPC, major NPC level, where at this point you can create a full-blown NPC that I will run. I will put them in a game somewhere. My players have already been introduced in different campaigns to these characters, to some of these characters. So also at level 1, you get to throw in just a random name. So if I ever need a name, I can just pluck one out of that group chat. Then there's the 3rd level, which this is our approved player level. This is the level that has the best perks. You get everything from the first levels. Plus, I run a game for you once a month. An ongoing campaign game. The last one, well, I killed off a character. Because I have no problem doing that. Yeah, it was a character, it wasn't a player. I killed a character. So, if you want to come and join in that chaos and fun, oh, it's a lot of fun. You ought to come over, sign up. Eventually, I will be doing more Thursday. I'm leaving my Thursdays open for approved player games. Right now, it's the last Thursday, but if I get enough, it'll be this 2 Thursdays a month I'll be running these games. So come check us out. We're not going to hold back. We appreciate everything you do. Thank you for supporting us and allowing us to bring this to you. Yeah, that's all I've got to say. So I'll let you get back to watching this game. If they're not just like, picking their nose and searching dead bodies or anything like that. But until next time, go forth, roll some dice. Hello, my mimics. Did you know we had merchandise? Oh, yes, we have merchandise. We have bandanas, player tags, t-shirts, coffee mugs. We even have socks. We have all kinds of goodies that you can get your hands on. We have mugs. We have mugs that aren't mimics. We have mugs that may be mimics. We have all kinds of little things. And we at some point in the near future will have many more. So keep that in mind. Come check us out. Come check out our shop. We are waiting. We are mimics. All right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's episode of the OTS, the Order of the Scale, where we have our group of guardsmen, how would you say? Members of the Order, the right hand of the Sultan. And their mission tonight, well, let's get into it and find out. So the commander comes walking out. All right, I need some recruits. Y'all got them out on training. All right, you guys, come here. He looks at Stella. You think you're going to live through this one?
Sir, I am tough enough to take a scorpion and come back from that bite. I certainly am going to take the next one that comes along my way, but this time I'm going to kill it.
All right, good, because we've had some talks or heard word that the Mantis Warriors, the Thrycreen, are having some sort of skirmish out by Giant's Hand. Y'all are going to go find out what it is and make sure that the civilians in the area are okay. Grab your gear and head out.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, you've heard tale of the Giant's Hand. It is an area in the desert where there's literally a stone giant that has partially been uncovered. Legend around it says this was actually a giant at one point who had been turned to stone. What kind of fosters that is also in the same area is a giant sword that is lying in the ground that has almost become part of the landscape. The sword is hardly even able to be seen anymore, but the hand and part of the giant's head are still poking out of the sand of the ground itself. So this will take you probably an hour or so to get there. If you decide to go horseback, that is, or one of the riding animals that are available to you in the order.
Yeah, we'll go by horse. I'm assuming everyone's ride a horse. In fact, I'll ride with Aram since I'm small enough and light enough where it won't probably affect the weight of the horse. Actually, I don't. Aram, can the horses? You know what I mean.
They're war horses, so I would assume.
Okay. Why don't you get on one of them and see what happens?
Do we get to take healing potions this time again?
Well, you better whatever gear you think you're going to need.
You know.
Yeah. Veluth, do me a favor and grab 2 potions for everyone in the party. That would be 10. Could you grab them for me, sweetie? Thank you.
I am on my way.
Has anyone not gone on an adventure? Has anyone not gone on a mission yet?
Me?
Who's me?
Vamars.
All right, Vamars, very simple. We're each going to have 2 potions of healing. If you get severely hurt, you are to use the potion on yourself to make sure you don't go down. If another one goes down, you can use the potion to bring them back. So, it's looking like maybe I'm going to be running the show. So, this is my first rule. Don't die. The second rule, refer to rule number 1. And the third rule is make sure everyone comes back. So, we're going to go in. We're going to find out what the hell's going on. We're going to do our best to protect our people and try to stay out of the mess that's going on with these insect people. Okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
If
I have my herbalism kit with me, so from what I read, it has enough ingredients to make a single potion.
The potion still takes you 24 hours to make, and but it only costs half as much gold, so it still costs 25 gold. And other materials, or 25 gold worth of ingredients.
I assume everyone can ride a horse.
I would assume so. There's not actually a riding skill anymore in D&D. So.
No, it's an animal. It's an animal handling check.
Oh, right, yeah, well, you couldn't do that.
So want me to roll that now?
No. Unless it gets really hairy, like we're getting shot at, we're riding for our lives. Generally, you can ride a horse without much of a problem. It's when you have to start doing some crazy stuff, like shooting at people, dodging, spells. That's when you might have to, see if you can handle your horse. But we should be fine. So once Luth comes back with the potions and gives everyone's going to have 2 of them, they will heal you 2d4 plus 2 worth of health. So keep that in mind. Once everyone gets here, we'll get the horses put together, and then we'll mount up and we will ride. And I will ride with somebody since I'm small enough. We don't have to waste an extra horse.
I got a proficiency in animal handling, so if it gets down to it, this is going to be fun.
Does everybody have everything they need?
I think so.
Okay, because once we leave, there's no going back. No, I forgot my favorite blanket or something like that. It ain't gonna happen. Once we're out in the field, we got to deal with what we got. So I got all my stuff. If you got all your stuff, let's mount up and let's get this done. Because I can tell you right now, the commander's not a patient person, and he wants to know sooner than later what the hell's going on.
Okay.
All right, Lee, we mount up and we head out to
All
the
right.
gate. And
As you start
go.
heading out of town, there's one thing that you notice. Decorations are starting to be put up.
Festival time.
Yes. There's actually, of 2 festivals that are happening very soon, within this month. One of them is starting 1 week from today. It's a small solemn festival for when both moons are new. It doesn't happen very often when they both become new moons or dark moons, but when they both do, there's a time of reflection. You also know that roughly a week to 2 weeks later, there is Sela Vernoon. I have to look at my thing for that, but it is when both moons are full. This month, it's only going to be happening for 1 day. So you see people putting up the decorations for that as you're heading out of town. And for those of you that like, I will be posting the calendar up in the main area probably by the end of the night.
Cool.
That is not what I wanted to do. So yeah, one of them is Sela, and the other one is where. Oh, it didn't post the. The other one is Vanu. The calendar I'm posting doesn't actually have the lunar cycles on it. That sucks.
In-game lunar cycles, I take it?
Yep. There are 2 moons that circle the planet. Let's see. So as y'all are heading out, you leave the confines of the city. Stella, the direction that you're heading in, you're familiar with because you just passed the barn.
God, got bad memories of that place.
Hey, Stella, there's your favorite hunting spot.
Oh, that was a bad, bad day.
Yes, the barn that the giant scorpion had infested. You continue down the road. This is probably midday. As you come over the ridge into the area, you haven't quite reached the giant hand. The hand of the giant. But what you are coming across, there are several people that are leaving, passing you by. You hear the voices. Oh, thank God the order's finally shown up. One of the individuals flags you down.
Okay, we'll go over to
I'm
him.
gonna drop my horse over to him.
Ah,
Yes, sir. Is there something we can help you with?
I'm just glad y'all are here. The Trikreen, I don't know what they're doing. They seem to be fighting each other, and anybody who gets in the way. Big bugging. Have you ever seen one?
I have.
Yeah, it's nasty. They're all over the place.
Well, rest assured, we'll handle it.
It's good to see the order on it. Go on. Take care of them. Nasty buggers.
Trot.
Yeah.
You see some people stopping. They're no longer, rushing. They see y'all going through and slowing down. They're like, all right, the order's here. Everything's going to calm down now. Come over one small hill, and you do see a couple of individuals that have been obviously taken out in the ensuing battle. Human, elf, halfling. There's a dwarf who's been torn asunder. But also mixed in with this, you see carapaces. You see insectoid legs. You see a head. You see two of these creatures that had been locked in battle and had speared each other. And now their bodies, almost like praying mantises fighting. If there was any movement, if the wind blew, you would swear that they were still alive fighting. But they're just locked in this eternal struggle now. Give me a perception roll. Anyone, everyone, it does not matter. Well, it does a little bit. A what?
Anyone want to help me?
All right, Stella got a 6.
I'll help you.
Got a
Yes.
7.
I'll help you.
Batal! All right. I was beginning to get worried.
Baloo's got a
Baloo.
12.
Well, Valuth would have noticed. Nobody else rolled higher than a 10. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that'll do it right there as well. So what you notice on these two that are locked in combat is, for the most part, the Thrycreen are a very distinctive race. And individually, you would probably not be able to tell the difference between them if you ran into them, because they're so alien. It's like trying to be able to tell the difference between two ants. But with these two side by side, you do notice that there is a coloration difference between them. Some of the striations are different. Because you've noticed that, you are able to look around and you can see striations that match one or the other one in this carnage that's before you.
So it looks like it's two distinct tribes going at it.
Yes.
Do we know what tribes?
No. As far as y'all knew, there was only you didn't even know there was a distinction between the tribes.
So basically, one insect guy looks just like the same as another one to us because we just can't tell unless we get up close. And usually you get killed when you get up close.
Until you start to get to know the society, it's hard to distinguish them.
Okay, so we know there's two groups that are fighting each other. The big thing is to find out what are they fighting over, because usually, if they're going to be fighting over something, it's usually a resource or a dispute over land, or it could be an object or an item, are probably the three biggest potential culprits. So let's continue on and see if we can find some clues as to why they are fighting.
All right.
Agreed.
So another thing that you've noticed is you can follow the trail a little bit where the combat has moved and shifted positions. So as you follow it over for maybe, actually give me a nature roll, or I'm sorry, survival roll.
Who's got the best survival? That'd appear to be the ranger, eh? Or druid?
The ranger's not doing. Yeah, the ranger's not doing too good at the moment. My dice haven't warmed up.
I have a +4 to my survival.
Well, go ahead, Vimeris.
I got a 19.
Yep, I see that. 13.
God.
Whoa, Stella. Let's hope your night doesn't continue this way.
Shake it all out now.
5. All right. Araxi and Vam. You notice, well, not so much notice as you hear this very light clicking sound.
I'm going to relay that to the group and ask if anyone speaks Thrycreen or whatever language they're speaking. See if anyone gathers what's being said, if it is actual talking.
I don't know how to speak that.
What language are they talking?
Thrycreen is its own language, and no one has been able to speak it. As you follow the sounds, you come to a small outcropping. I need everyone to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Hallelujah.
19 plus 4, which is 23.
23, 23, 15, 19, and a 6.
Yeah.
Araxum, you are kind of leery about this. You're not wanting to go anywhere near this sound. But the others of you,
All right.
the sound's making you uncomfortable. The others of you hear it, and you get this feeling of maybe we shouldn't, but you're able to push on through.
So you said there's an outcropping, right? So
Yes.
it's like a little bit of a hill.
Yep.
All right, hold on right here. I'll hop off and stealth up to the top of the outcropping and peek over it and look down to see what I can see.
All right.
Okay.
Well, the outcropping is you'd have to go around the back of it to peek down over it because it's like a small stone, and it's just a very small outcropping, and you can see towards where it opens.
Okay, I'll sneak over to the side
okay.
there and take a look.
Give me a stealth roll. All right. So you sneak around to the side. Oh, wait a minute. All right. And you peek over and you see a Thri-kreen in there. Definitely injured, and they've got a spear, and you can see that they are definitely watching y'all approach.
Put my hands up, no weapons.
They don't see you.
Okay.
But they see the rest of the party.
So just one, eh?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to go back around and then come out around so it can easily see me, not like I just suddenly popped up out of nowhere and scared the shit out of it. And with my hands are up. Like, everyone keep your hands up and don't touch your weapons.
My hands are up.
All right.
Walk up to maybe 20 feet away from it, so not too close to be dangerous, but not so far away where we can't try to communicate, and just be like looking at him, like pointing at where he's hurt, like, you know, like say point at that to him, and like take my hand and like close around, like healing, like close it up.
Give me a persuasion roll. With disadvantage because you're talking to something that has a whole different concept of life.
So advantage, you said?
Disadvantage.
Oh, fantastic. Natural 20. Boom.
Oh!
21.
So after the Thri-kreen comes out, you know, just a little bit, but they're not really leaving this outcropping, and they're as you kind of look towards it, they get in your view, so they're standing between you and this outcropping.
Okay. I will put my hand up like this and quietly say the word.
Like this. There's no video. You just said I'll put my hand up like this.
Oh yeah, no. I'm like, so I'm standing there and I'm kind of like, Spock does his like finger thing, like, hey, da da da. When I do that, it's just I am casting a spell, but I don't have to touch. It's from a distance.
Okay.
And it's going to be. I'm going to cast on him Healing Word. Die 4 + 3.
All right.
He regains 5 health.
Okay. So it's kind of confused a little bit, but then it looks at you again and kneels down and draws on the ground a rough pictograph of like a stick figure, and then a praying mantis stick figure, and then what looks like a little rock, just a little dot in the ground, and then circles it. And kind of looks at you expectantly.
Anybody got any ideas?
No.
I can do an investigation.
I was going to say, would it be possible for me to, without alarming the thing, approach Stella as well and then cast Comprehend Language?
Yes, but I will go ahead and tell you that Comprehend Language would not work. That's how far this is off from language. But an insight roll may.
And I'm not going to do that and waste a spell slot.
I'll use insight because I actually have proficiency in it.
All right. And you're also going to get it with advantage.
Ooh, what?
Because you... Okay. So, as you do this, you feel this almost a wave of emotion of not necessarily friendship, but kinship. That's, something along those lines, like somebody you just met that's, not a bad person. You're getting good vibes.
Right, so they're not necessarily evil. They're just like,
You're getting like, we're good. We're a unit, so to speak.
Okay.
You're also getting feelings of trust.
So I'll put my thumb up, nod my head up and down, good. Point to it and then put my fingers together, you put your fingers together and shake it we're solid to him.
Okay. They then point with their spear, point at the small circle that they made. Not the one encompassing you, but the smaller one in there that's like rock size, a little bundle. And they draw a line up to you.
Anybody?
So honestly, it kind of looks like this.
Okay. I'll recreate what he did in the ground, and then that little dot, and I will run the line to him.
Erases what you drew and redraws this. And moves the line further towards you and taps on it. And kind of puts the dot on the stick figure.
Is he wanting to give you something?
Well, I'll walk up to him. I'll get closer. You guys stay back here. I'll walk up to him just in case.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
So
I don't need my head eaten.
So I'll walk up to him, my hands out, and get with like 5 feet of him, and just like look at him like, okay.
All right. So this Thri-kreen darts back into the little outcropping and comes out with a small bundle.
Okay.
Probably about the size of a football. American football, that is.
I wonder if it's his egg.
Thank you for the clarification.
A little bit smaller than a rugby ball.
I know what an American football is.
But yeah, and this bundle, and hands it to you.
Okay, I'll take it. What's in the bundle?
You hear clicking in the bundle.
Oh my god, it's a baby Thri-kreen.
Yeah.
All right, so I
Then
point.
you hear the strangest sound that you have ever heard a creature make. You give everyone give me a intelligence roll.
Well, the dice don't like me tonight.
Me either. I got a 6.
Nat 1.
Ooh.
15.
Well, see, Stella, you rolled a save. I just need to check.
Oh,
Is it
yeah,
this-
hold on. Well, my intelligence is the same as my save, so
Okay.
it's 0.
All right. So, Stella, Valuth, and Batal, you hear. You've been hearing clicking sounds all this time, but now there's another sound that it makes. Cling.
Where the
And
hell's that coming from?
that was the Thri-kreen. You're pretty sure it just said Queen.
Oh shit!
And then
Okay, this is just gonna book out
it takes off.
Oh, yeah. Get on the horses now. Move, move, move. Oh, hot potato. Oh, fucking hot potato.
Animal handling.
Well, it depends. What are y'all gonna do?
Okay, so Jesus. Got the queen. That explains the fighting. The weapons. Hold on a second. Hold on. When we were looking at this Thri-kreen, what were the striations on its body?
Well, you see the. Are you trying? What are you trying to do?
Because there's 2 types
Yes.
and they're fighting each other.
Yes.
Which one is this one? So I don't give it to the other ones because that's what is going on. I'm thinking this is a fight over the queen.
So, as you've got this small Thri-kreen there that was wiggled out, the striations on the one that gave it to you match the baby Thri-kreen. So,
Okay, so
I will say at this point, you could probably tell them apart. Now that you know what to look for.
All right, I walk back to everybody. I want you to study this queen really hard. This is what the good guys look like. If we come across any that don't look like this, they're the bad guys. That's what we're going to go with right now. Anybody got a question with that?
Yeah, I've got a question. You said queen?
Yeah, queen.
Oh, right. This is above our pay grade, surely.
I just can't.
Let's just recruit.
Valuth, we were
Yeah?
recruiting that giant scorpion.
We didn't have to look after royalty with the giant scorpion. We had to look after farmers.
We're moving on up in the world, Valuth. We're moving on up in the world.
Oh,
This is what sets the OTS. This is what sets the OTS as the right hand of the Sultan.
that is true. We are the Sultan's personal guard, elite troops. We can handle this. We can do it.
Okay.
Come on. What are we
So-
doing?
So this is the
Never
plan.
back down.
This is the plan. We've got to somehow get this queen to her people, which means we need to find a very large group of Thraikeen that have her striations and avoid the other group. Okay?
Yeah, so we've got to be careful which group we
Okay.
find first.
Right. So
Sounds like a plan.
We're gonna put the baby Thraikeen with Ari. You're on baby duty.
I want nothing to do with it.
You can sing the lullabies.
First of all, you're the biggest of us, so you get the baby.
Second of all, you're probably the only one of us with performance, so you can keep it entertained.
Valuth, nailed it right there, buddy. You're on baby duty. You're keeping that thing from screaming and making lots of noises, because if the other ones hear it, oh, I guarantee you, we're going to have all kinds of shit down on us. So let's mount up
Yeah.
and start going in whatever direction. Okay, so do we have any idea where
You
the
saw
vaccine-
you saw which way she darted.
All right, so we're
or-
going to head that way then.
All right.
You might have been heading back to the battle.
I just let out a sigh and say, "This, why?"
Because we're that lucky. We got the short end of the straw, and we're going to deal with this. I climb up on the horse with Ari to give this thing double the protection. I'm going to pull my shield out, and everybody keep your eyes open and your ears especially, and let's go.
Yeah.
I suppose there's no helping it. Just start leading my horse in the direction I need to go.
All right. Are you going fast pace? You going to trot? You going to have these things galloping after?
Do you want me to go on a bit ahead of us since I'm the ranger?
Yeah, you go scout ahead. We'll go at a decent pace because I don't want to jostle the Thraikeen baby too much, and I don't
Yeah.
want to go too fast and tire the horses out in case we really have to haul some ass.
True. True.
So a steady pace.
All right.
Yeah.
So
I'll go far enough ahead that I can.
how much
Or,
how many feet are you going to put between you and the rest of the party?
I'd say about 30 feet, so they can get to me if I need them.
Okay.
I know it's not that far ahead, but I'd rather them get to me and all of us be taking a bit quicker than maybe way out in front and be stranded there if I get attacked.
Understandable. You can see as you start traveling along. You see this thing jump, and you're pretty sure it's the Thraikeen that just left the baby with you, and they jump like 30 feet. They're able, just by hitting the ground and jumping, they have an extreme jump distance. As you're following, behind, you come across a ridge and you hear fighting on the other side. You hear the chittering. You hear weapons clashing.
Right, I'll hold my hand up above, as a clenched fist above my shoulder, to symbol for halt.
All right, we'll
And
stop.
I'll dismount. See if I can tie my horse to something, and I will creep forward to have a look.
As you look, you see what is known now as the Giant's Hand. The I'm not going to put them all on the battlefield there, but there is a large number of Trikreen. Just, it's a massacre. At first, it's hard to tell which side is winning and who's who, because it's not you're not used to seeing these creatures fight, and they are fighting fierce. They're leaping from one side to the other, just total decimation. There'll be somebody who takes something out and he gets landed on by another one. The child definitely starts making some chittering noises. You're not sure if it's crying. You're not sure if it's talking and giggling. You're not sure if it's pooped itself. But it is definitely making noises. Luth, you do see on the battlefield some of the Thri-kreen stop and turn in your direction.
I'll look now.
And as soon as they do and have taken their eyes off of what's going on, they are taken down. It then comes down to a small handful, which we are going to go to the battle mat for. All right. So this area right over here, y'all can see the red dot.
Yep.
That is where y'all are coming in from.
Okay.
I will use these wolf creatures because there's no oh, come on. My mouse is not wanting to work. New computer tomorrow.
My phone's being slow, and I can't even see the map right now.
So it gets down to these few. They circle the last individual that's there and just spear them. And now they're looking for the sound of the child. Give me a perception roll.
Ooh, 19.
19. These are the same ones with the same striations, the ones you're looking for.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Think the good guys won?
They're the good guy ones. You hear them chattering amongst themselves as if they're trying to see exactly where the sound is coming from. They just can tell it's in this direction.
All right, well, this is where we got to take a leap of faith and hope they're the good guys. So,
oh, y'all do notice the striations. You can see that these are the same tribe.
Okay, so Ari, move forward up next to yeah, move up so that they can see us up next to Veluth.
Yeah, I'll stand up.
All right. If you say so. And I just kind of trot up next to Veluth.
I'll take the baby, turn around, and raise it up in my hands like to them.
Oh, I've just had a flashback of Ice Age with the mammoth and the tiger and the baby.
I was thinking Lion King.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well, we've got Ari and we've got Stella. We've got mammoth and cat and holding out a baby. Sorry. It was just a thought that came to my mind at the time.
Oh no, it's perfect. It's beautiful.
So this one leaps to right there and looks at you. You can hear it chittering something, but you're not sure exactly what it's saying because, well, you don't speak Thri-Kreen.
All right. I'll get down off the horse. I'll walk forward with the baby. Veluth, if something goes sour, I want you to shoot the fucking thing. But until something happens, let's everyone just be calm right now, okay?
Right. My bow is out, but in my hand, but down by my side. So not threatening, but ready.
Okay. I'll approach it.
All right. So as you get, which one is? I have to zoom in here. There you are, Stella. Are you going to move your icon? All right, right about there. Whoops, that's way bigger than it's supposed to be. Don't need you that big. Go away. Let's use this. This one drops out of nowhere, killing the one that was coming up.
Has this got different striations?
Yes, it does.
Where the hell did it come from?
Ambush. Were they hiding under the sand like this giant scorpion?
See, has anybody actually dealt with a Thri-Kreen before?
No.
Not since Dark Sun 20 years ago.
Okay. No, anybody in the campaign. So you've probably heard Rin and Skettish talk about these, because Rin and Skettish have definitely dealt with them on a couple of occasions. They have the ability to blend in with their environment almost as if they were invisible. And because of that and the distance that they can attack from makes them extremely formidable opponents.
Okay.
I see that, and I do the old cat jump back towards Ari. Holy shit! Back 40-foot movement. I'm hauling ass back to Ari. Ari, Veluth. I'm like, Veluth, shoot the yeah.
All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and go into an initiative. So everyone, give me initiative rolls.
16.
Okay.
Veluth.
Let's pull up the game log. See, Wrexham had 17.
Initiative is the D20, right?
Yes, a D20. plus your initiative modifier. If you click on your D&D Beyond character sheet, the initiative icon, it'll roll it for you. Duluth had 16.
I got to reboot my D&D Beyond app. It froze on me.
Okay.
Never mind.
Tall got 6. And you don't have to use that. You can roll regular dice. That's just something that's easy. Got 18. All right.
I got to be careful switching through apps. That's what messed it up.
I understand. With this computer, I have opened the maximum number of tabs I am allowed to have open, and that's 3. While I'm trying to stream. Otherwise, I start getting so I'm total 5 with Discord and OBS open. Otherwise, after that, things start to get really bad. So, Stella, you're going first on this.
Stella casts shield on herself and then backs up to Ari.
All right. So you're going to head back over to Ari. All right.
Yep. That gives me a 20 AC right now.
Was that all you're going to do?
That's all I can do. Cast spell and move. So
Nothing for a bonus action?
I can't attack with a bonus action, can I?
You can if hold on, I have to look at a character sheet.
2-weapon fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can only attack with a bonus action if
If you-
your action to attack.
Yep.
Yeah, I used my action to cast the spell, so
So that's it for you. All right. Wow. Okay, so she's dead. Well, they're dead. That brings. All right. That one's. All right, Vam.
Yes.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to pull out my dagger and hold my action.
All right. Oh, I can't wait till I get my new one. Ari.
How far away from me are these things?
It's scaled out. The map is scaled out 5-foot grid.
$25.
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do. I am going to cast Blade Ward. And until the end of my next turn, I have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage dealt by weapon attacks. And then I'm gonna end my turn.
All right. So this one's going to attack that one. Duluth,
Yeah.
what are you going to do?
I am first of all going to use a bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on that closest one.
Okay.
And then I'm going to shoot the bugger.
All right.
Right, my Hunter's Mark does an extra d6 damage if I hit.
Yep.
It's an if. Oh, natural 20.
All right.
Ow.
Now I don't know. I don't know if
27
you
in total.
on natural 20s. I'm saying this for the benefit of the new player that I've got here. My natural 20s. You're going to take the max damage of the dice. You're going to add the bonus to it, and then you're going to roll the dice and add it to it.
Yeah. It's
I-
normally a d8 plus 3. Does this include the Hunter's Mark?
Yes, the Hunter's Mark damage will get maxed out as well.
Do I roll that on top again as well, like double damage type?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So that's... I work this out now. That's 17 total so far, plus the d6 and the d8. That's 22 so far, and 29 points of damage in total.
29 points of damage. This thing's looking pretty hurt.
Oh, it's not dead.
No, not quite. You were able, with that blow, to knock one of its forearms off.
Well, it knows we're here now.
You think?
That was almost maximum damage even on a crit that I rolled. It was only 2 points off maximum damage.
Oh yeah, they know you're here, and now it's their turn.
Oh Lord.
So let's see here.
That sounded disconcerting.
Very.
So it leaps behind you. Since you've knocked one of its arms off, it's gonna swing at you with its spear for a 16 to hit.
Armor class 15.
You said your armor class is 15? Alright.
15, yeah.
I'm doing 4 points of damage. And it's going to try to bite you. But it is unable to get the mandibles. You're able to block that off as it comes down for the bite. You do see at the tips of the mandibles a viscous liquid.
Oh, not again.
Stella, poison.
Come on.
This one's going to go here. Going there. And there. And there. Oops. Now I need everyone to give me a perception check.
Ninth for Verluth.
Damn thing teetered on a nat 20. Got a 6.
16.
So, did everyone roll?
1 second.
Batal got a 17. Okay. 16. And Stella's. We're waiting for it. Come on.
Hold on, it's giving me D&D Beyond's giving me a problems.
Stella!
Yeah, exactly.
I can't go back to the map or else it freezes my screen.
We're still waiting, Stella. You got some regular dice to roll?
Yeah, I do. Give me 1 second.
'Cause, of course, you know, by the time he gets his regular dice and rolls it, it's going to pop up on here.
Yep.
I only have a D20.
That's all. That's the only dice you have.
I can't complain. I found it when I was cleaning out a house.
Oh, we're gonna have to fix that. You need to go. Did you sign up for the dice giveaway?
I do every time you post it.
All right.
You said a perception check?
Yep.
24.
24. All right. So everybody that rolled higher than a 10, you hear a buzzing sound. You know, have you ever had a fly real close to your ear and you hear that bzzz? You hear this
Yeah.
buzzing sound. Looking over, you see this large winged creature land. Definitely tricrine. Definitely not the good guy.
Joy.
In his swipe, he takes out these two. And then he hears the baby. And Batal, it's now your turn.
All right, I don't even see where I'm at on the map here.
Are you the leaf?
I didn't pick a leaf.
That'd be me.
Okay.
I'm the druid.
Oh, okay.
Who's the leaf? How do I pick a thing?
The icons.
I'm using iPad.
What's your class?
Sorcerer.
Sorcerer. Let's go with the wizard hat.
Okay. You're a wizard, Harry. All right.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Is there a Harry Potter in here?
All right. So. Looks like they're just fighting each other right now. I'm just going to hold my action in case I
Kill.
need a reaction.
Kill the one that's attacking Veluth.
Yes, please.
Veluth, are you the dragon?
No, Veluth is like
No.
2 squares from you.
Oh. Oh, there's one there. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was Veluth. Okay. In that case, we will do. We're going to do Mind Silver.
All right.
I need an intelligence check of 12 or higher for your bad guy.
Nat 20
Okay, I guess you don't.
with a -1, so it's a 19. But still.
I guess he's smarter than he looks.
I was not expecting to roll that well. At least just it wasn't on the big guy. All right, is it?
I'm going to then move back to 1, 2, 3. 3 back and 1 up, so I'm like diagonal to the fiddle for my movement.
Where at?
Diagonal to the fiddle.
Okay, so
Whatever
right
it is.
here?
Right there. Yep, right there.
All right.
Gotta keep a meat shield close by.
All right, that ends your turn.
Yep, that ends my turn.
My hold action, does that have a reaction or no?
You can use your action. You want to go ahead and use your action on it?
Yes, please.
All right. Because otherwise, one more turn and it's going back to the next turn. So what are you going to do?
Throw my dagger at it.
At the one that's right here by Veluth?
Yes.
All right. 22 to
22
hit.
to hit?
That definitely hits.
And that'll do 5 damage.
As the dagger, as he tries to do the spell to get off to the side, you toss the dagger. It lodges in the side of this insectoid's head, and it chitters a couple of times, but kind of like a computer short circuiting, just not seeming to, and it just kind of falls over. You're pretty sure it's dead. All right.
Insta-kill.
That brings us back up to Stella.
Stella is using a bonus action to hand the baby to Ari. because I can't carry the baby and fight this thing. So I hand it to you, Ari, and say, you've got to stay back, support me when this thing gets done tearing up the shit out of those guys. And yeah, this thing flies, right?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, we're not going to outrun it on horseback. So I turn around and I set my shield and my short sword out, and I'm waiting for this thing. How far away is it?
From you,
Oh,
it is
55
about
feet, I think.
55 feet.
Okay, screw you. I'm gonna freaking flame it.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame. It has to do a Dex 13 save.
All right. Sacred Flame. Ooh.
Wait, hold.
Okay, I'll hold.
I was gonna say, since it's busy, would I have advantage on an attack?
Well, Sacred Flame is because it's a saving throw, so there's no advantage or disadvantage type thing added to it.
But if I was to cast a different spell that was an actual attack spell, would I have advantage?
Well, he's kind of already looked over and seen y'all, so I wouldn't think so. But
I'll Sacred
before
Flame then I'll save the guiding bolt.
because I will tell you, I rolled a 1 on the saving throw.
Yay!
So give me your damage roll.
5 points.
That's it?
It only does die 8.
Wow. That's 5 points. All right. You gonna do any movement?
That's where I'm gonna make my stand.
All right. That brings us to Vam.
What's the closest creature to me?
Let's see. You're the leaf, right?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Let me get dead guy off the field. Let's see. Well, the big guy is 70 feet away from you. He's 75. And so there are 2 that are engaged, and one of them, the one over by the face, is closest. He's 50 feet away from you.
I cast my ice. Is it less than 60 feet?
Yes.
I cast my ice knife.
All right. Give me the attack roll and then the save DC. I think there's a save DC on it.
Yeah, for everyone within 5 feet of it as well.
Does 1d10 piercing damage on hit, 2d6 cold damage, dexterity save failed.
All right, dexterity save. All right, you roll that damage, that dexterity damage, as you do it. But these 2 Thri-kreen are locked in battle. They just move out of the way, and the knife hits down between them and explodes out, doing 10 points of damage because they both failed their saving throw.
I still got to roll the initial on the ice knife, or did I already do that?
The initial damage you missed. They moved out. You didn't actually hit one of the Thrycreen, so it just takes the exploding damage.
Some damage is better than none.
And it was good damage.
Yeah, that's good damage for a level 1. Yeah, that's really good.
Are you going to do any movement?
I'll move 10 feet closer to Stella, if possible.
Yeah. You can move a lot closer. You can move a lot closer if you want.
Will 30 feet put me next to Stella?
Pretty close. Let's see. 25 feet will put you right below Stella. 30 feet will put you diagonal from Stella.
I'll be right below Stella. 25 feet. I got you, Stella.
Okay.
All right, Ari. I see you're green, but I don't hear you.
Sorry, my mic wasn't down. I'm gonna move 15 feet up to next to Stella, and if I'm right,
Stay behind me.
Yep.
Stay behind me. Stay behind me. You have the baby.
yeah.
But you still got more movement left.
Give me it. I do, yes. And then I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers at the big flying thing. And he has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
What's the DC? Ari, what's the DC?
12.
12. Anything on a save? Or is it just all or none?
Half damage.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm asking you if it's an all or none.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can. Okay, so yeah, no, he
He made his saving throw.
yes. If he makes his saving throw, all he does is take half damage. But if he fails, he takes full damage and then has to use his full movement speed to get as far away from me as possible.
All right, what was the damage roll?
Damage roll was a 10.
Damage is 10. All right. All right. Are you doing anything else?
I am not, except for I am going to use part of my remaining movement speed to just step behind Stella.
All right. All right, so it brings up that one. You text that one. And fail. And all right, Veluth.
Yeah,
It is your
I'm going to
turn.
use my bonus action to switch my hunter's mark to the big bad winged thing.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot it. Hopefully do the same as what I did last time. Oh, not quite. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right.
Right, I've got
8
14
points.
points of damage in total.
14. All right.
14.
Is that
Hunter's
in?
mark's coming in useful tonight. That was a maximum roll on it.
It's also magical damage too. Remember, you have a magic bow.
Yeah, it is magical damage. The plus one's included in
Yeah.
in the numbers, but it is magical.
Well, you're lucky. They're not. This creature's not resistant to magic. All right. So that is. Is that in your turn? You're gonna move.
No, I'm going to stay where I am because I'm at nice range and I'm far enough. I'm
All
at the
right.
right distance to support and keep back from front line. So that ends my turn.
All right. Unfortunately, this guy's turn ends as well. And so does this guy's. And then it's the big guy's turn. And he kills these two. Because they were annoying him.
Oh my. Oh dear.
Batal, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna grab my piece. There I am. Hey, I figured it out. All right, I'm going to move up there, and then we are going to 8, 9, 10. Okay, fantastic. I'm going to go for Mind Sliver on the mass piece right there.
On the big guy?
No, on the little.
Oh,
the mouse.
okay. The other one.
Yep.
All right. And what's the save on
Need an
that?
Intelligence check for 12.
Hey,
Intelligence
you're
check,
not
Sorry.
there. I just rolled another nat 20 on that.
These are smart bugs.
Well, with the -1, it's a 19, but still.
The dice hate me.
Apparently, they just hate that spell.
And my turn.
All right. Well, on the upside, they're not being rolled during attack rolls against you.
That's a plus.
Stella!
Blessings the dice give upon us.
Let me. This guy's now over here. All right, Stella.
I'm going to Guiding Bolt the big boy.
All right.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
Nice.
37 points.
Wow.
Yeah, that freaking hurt.
Well, it's automatically 24, then 4 dice 6 again, so boom.
Yeah. And the next person that attacks him has advantage.
That'd be you, Valuth.
I
Yep,
don't think I did
that guy's
fully-
dead. That guy's dead. No, it's Vam.
So it's my turn now?
Yep. And the big bug is glowing like a beacon in the night. Well, in the day. You see a slight shimmer around it as he's taking this bolt in, and as it hit, doing some severe damage, blowing a large piece of the carapace off. But now that bolted energy has now surrounded his body, just beaconing for a shot or an attack of some sort.
Can I use sleight of hand to pull out 2 daggers?
You can, but you don't have to. You could just, unless you're trying to do sneak attack. What do you?
I'll just attack it with one of my daggers.
Okay.
It's like, what, 60 feet away? You're going to be...
Oh yeah, you'd be at a disadvantage.
If you don't really have anything to hit it hard with, my suggestion would be to delay your action, because Valuth is when we really, really want to take a shot at this, because if she crits it again, oh yeah, because she'll get the advantage to attack.
You can aim at the. Let's see.
Kill one of the other guys.
Now remember, two of those guys are on your side.
Right.
Well, at least for the time being.
How far is the big baddie away from me?
Let's see. You're the leaf, right?
Yes.
He is approximately 45 feet away from you.
Then I wouldn't have disadvantage on my dagger.
No, you
throw.
wouldn't. I thought it was farther.
So I'll throw my dagger at the open spot of the big baddie.
All right, you do have advantage on the roll.
What's the advantage?
Advantage, you get to roll it again and take the higher of the two numbers.
Does 12 hit?
12. As the dagger goes flying across, it turns just enough where you miss the point you were aiming for, and it hits the hard carapace and bounces to the ground.
I'll move to... How far is Veluth from me?
Veluth is behind you.
I'll hold my ground and end my turn.
All right.
I have only 2 daggers left.
Well, don't forget your spells and such.
I
Next.
already used 1 spell slot for the ice knife, so I got to be careful with the other one.
All right, Ari.
Yeah, I'm gonna just I'm just gonna sit tight and hold my action. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit tight and hold my action.
All right, what are you holding for? Is there anything in particular you're waiting to something to happen, or what?
I'm just readying a dagger throw in case the thing moves closer to us.
All right. Veluth.
Yeah. I'll shoot it again.
All right.
With the 12 to hit. Don't
12.
expect that one to hit.
12. It bounces
12.
off the carapace of
Yeah.
this creature.
But there's nothing much else I can do. For that, I only get 1 attack around, so that's the end of my turn.
All right. All right. Oh, he finally lands a blow.
Vamarius' pawn is hitting it right now.
Wrong die. All right, and now it's the big guy's action. I have to look something up real quick because whoever made that didn't hypertext all the links.
Ari, do you have a light crossbow on you?
I do not. Yeah, nope. I don't have one.
You see the wound that guiding bolt hit close up just a little bit.
Oh, come on.
Self regeneration.
Vital, it's your turn. Did we lose Patal?
He's muted, apparently.
Oh.
I'm sorry, guys. All right. I was trying to explain why I have so many dice here at the dinner table. Why do you have so many dice? In case I need them, right?
Precisely.
That's all you need to do.
All right. I'm going to. I'm gonna go after that little guy again.
All right.
With give me an intelligence roll for 12 again. We're gonna do Mind Sliver again.
Are we going to Mind Sliver again? But you're going to go for the little guy this time.
I went for the little guy last time.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because the other guy's got like a plus. Sorry. All right.
Give me anything but a 20.
I did not hit a 20. I got a 12 this time.
-1 is 11. He did not make it.
No, that was with the -1. I rolled a
okay,
13.
Never mind.
I rolled a
Rules
13.
Defender gets the thing.
Huh?
Yeah, defender gets it.
Yep,
Rules
ties
Defender gets it.
ties go to the defender.
Yep. Still miss. Thank God that's a cantrip.
Well, you're closer.
Yeah, that's a thing.
I got to do
I'm going to stay where I'm at for movement.
All right.
End my turn.
I got the cantrip produce flame. I can either hold it in my hand or use it as a spell.
Yep. All right. Let's see.
Are they resistant to fire?
You haven't seen that they've been taking every damage as you would expect. And that brings us back to Stella.
Stella will do again, she'll do Sacred Flame, Dex 13 save on the big boy.
And I rolled a 13, but let's see what his thing is. Oh yeah, he made a save.
Okay.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah, it ends the turn. There's nothing else I can do right now. No, wait. Yeah, no. Never mind.
Vam,
Yes.
it is your turn.
I am going to try to attack the big baddie again if he hasn't moved.
He has not yet moved.
I'll use my last spell to cast Ice Dagger.
All right.
Or Ice Knife, my bad. $12 to hit, but I got to roll the 2d6 for...
He failed his deck save. The dagger just did not seem to pierce the skin, but the explosive damage.
I got another 10.
He roars. "Ah!" Well, chitters very loudly. All right. You going to do any movement?
I am going to hold my ground.
All right. Ari.
Yeah, I'm going to hold my action with the throwing dagger again, just waiting on this thing to see if it, moves any closer to us. Because I can't really do anything else at the moment.
What cantrips do you guys have?
Control Flame, Produce Flame, and Dancing Light.
Oh, can't you do damage with control flame? Or produce flame?
Yes, but that uses a spell slot.
No.
Which I believe...
Cantrips do not use spell slots.
Oh.
Cantrips
Okay.
cantrips. You can just throw those bad boys out like it's Christmas candy.
So yes, you can do a D8 fire damage at 60-foot range every round without using spell slot.
And
Whoa.
Ari, as a bard, what spell slots do you? What cantrips do you have?
The only other cantrip I can really do anything with, I would have to move up close to the thing, but since I have the child, that's probably not a good idea.
So
It's Thunderclap.
you didn't take Vicious Mockery?
I did not.
As a bard, you did not take Vicious Mockery.
Yeah, I know. As I'm going through the rounds, I'm like, I should have done that.
Stella's gonna punch you.
I'm gonna. I have a funny feeling the commander's gonna have a couple of words with some lieutenants. About getting these people trained, properly set out before mission. All right, Valuth, it is your turn.
I'm going to shoot him again, or try to.
All right.
14.
14.
Yeah.
It is just bouncing off of this. It's having a hard time getting through the thickness of this creature's hide. Well, let's see if this creature can do anything. No. Yes. You see one of the Thri-kreen that's still fighting it. Dip that dagger in deep, or his spear in deep. after the first blow glances off. The other one. Ooh, and this creature is going to use his reaction to take out this guy right here. Now, compared to when this large beast first landed on the battlefield, he is very much damaged. Now it is his turn. I took that guy off the battlefield. Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Weird things were happening on my end. I thought I lost connection. All right. And Batal, it is your turn.
I just saw that and went, "Oh fuck, he moved." Okay. Let's move back behind the shielding, and that ain't gonna work there. So let's do. Oh, screw it! Magic missile.
There you go.
Four damage.
Out of
Not much. but it's
Three.
something. I hit it finally. 3 plus 1. 1d4 plus 1. Oh, that's right. There's 3 of them.
Yeah.
One, 2. The next one does 2 damage. And the last one, oh, come on. There we go. And the last one does 5 damage.
So 11 damage total.
11 damage total.
He's actually looking. He's looking rough. There's from these couple of the hits that have made it in there have really done some work to him. Does that end your turn? I will take that as a yes. Your turn is over.
I'm sorry, I hit the mute button.
Oh,
I fly back 10 feet for my Storm Sorcerer ability for flying after casting a level 1 spell, and then end my turn.
all right. Okay. This guy. Stella.
Yes.
He got close. He got real close.
is what, 10 feet away?
Yeah, roughly.
All right. Well, I'll move 5 feet up, and I will engage Big Boy. I shall stab at thee with my short sword with extreme disdain. And 24 to hit.
Oh, there you go.
7 points of damage as I ram it in. Flashbacks to the scorpion. Goddamn bugs.
Stella doesn't like insects at the moment.
I'm giving Stella a complex.
Starting to think I should have brought my bug spray.
So I got a quick question. I had cast shield earlier. I'm assuming that shield's not up anymore since
That
it's a
shield is no
concentration
longer.
spell. That's what I thought. So
Wait, it's
okay,
a,
let's
it's
do
a
this.
it's a concentration spell. What's the duration?
10 minutes.
It's still up until it actually takes a hit.
Let's do this.
All right, does that end your turn?
Yeah.
Dead. Bam.
How close is the big baddie?
All right, the big bad is 10 feet away from you.
I'll use my cantrip produce flame to chuck a fireball at its face.
All right. Let's see what exactly that does.
14 to hit.
All right. All right. The flames hit, but again, getting through that carapace. This thing's got a tough armored hide. Just with the movement and the combat it's going, the last second you see Stella's head start to go into the flame, so you will the flame to go up a little bit, missing the spot you were aiming at, so you don't burn the cat.
Yes, let's not burn the cat.
Is there anything else you want to do?
Is there anybody wounded around me?
I don't think anybody's taken any damage yet.
I have. The first one that attacked us.
Oh, okay.
He
Yeah.
got me with his spear. I'm okay though. I'll live for now.
For now.
Okay, then I'll end my turn.
All right, Ari.
Oh boy. Let's see. Well, because it moved, can I go ahead and use the held action I had?
Yes.
Okay, so.
But next time, remember that. Remind me on that as soon as it happens.
Yeah, I spaced it myself, so that's completely my fault.
Well, that's okay. That's 16.
hit.
The dagger goes flying apart or flying over and hits that carapace with the butt of the dagger. This large thrycreen just kind of looks at the dagger and looks at you. And you swear,
Well,
that the chittering that's coming out of his mouth is laughter.
I'm just gonna shake my head and move back about 10 feet, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to give. Excuse me. To give. Who's after me in the initial order? Isn't it Valuth?
Yes.
I think
Valuth.
so.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to give you bardic inspiration.
All right. How are you doing that?
I am pulling out my lute or not my lute, my flute, sorry, and I'm playing a quick little inspirational song.
You hear, "Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo." Get it!
But yes, that ends my turn.
All right. Valuth, it is now your turn.
What dice does your bardic inspiration at? How many
It
sides?
is an extra d6.
Right. Oh, well, it might help. But I rolled. I got maximum 6. So I was got 17 in total to hit.
And the arrow flies off. It sticks in, but it does not do any damage.
Oh.
It almost pierced the carapace. Because ties go through the defender.
Yeah.
Had it been just a little, just a little bit more, you know, it would have done something.
Like my initial attack roll was only a 4 as well. Would have been a lot better.
Does that end your turn?
This dice doesn't like me tonight. Now at the end of my turn, yes.
All right. These other two creatures. Which they can't hit each other with a dam. The other two Thri-Cranes are in the background. Actually look like they're in a kung fu movie from the 60s. With the blocks and the parries and it's almost like they're in a John Woo film or Shaw Brothers.
So some cheesy kung fu action.
Yeah. Insectoid kung fu action. But now it's the big guy's turn. All right, Stella, you're right there.
Yeah, no.
You know, this is the one that's gotten you down.
With that, I lost connection for a minute.
The first claw comes by. You're able to do a dive roll off to the side, Kirk style.
Oh, that's good.
The second one. In 18.
20 AC.
The second one comes down and sparks across the shield spell that you have. You see literally like arcane sparks going across it. It does not look pleased. But it's no longer its turn. Batel.
Alright, I am going to. Well, this ain't gonna look well. This is gonna feel like miserable, I know it is. I'm gonna use my sling. Oh yeah, that 14 to hit.
Release! It flies up. Pink. Looks down at Stella, looks up in the air.
Stella's looking around like,
Ah, does that end your action?
This is what you call my
Does that end your turn?
Yeah, that ends my turn.
All right. All right. We're back up. Stella.
die, you bastard! And tries to stab it again. It gets an AOO.
You rolled a 1.
Look at my die. My die was rolling hot, 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 and it just melted itself to a 1.
$19 to hit.
20 AC.
Chink.
All right.
How big is this thing, by the way?
Let's see. Well, it's a large creature.
Does it get disadvantage against a small, tiny creature?
Well, it's one size up. Well,
Because I'm technically tiny.
it technically hadn't hit you yet, so. All right, Vam.
How damaged is the big baddie?
It's looking pretty bad off.
Can I move to the side of it and use my cantrip produce flame?
Yeah, you still have to give me the attack roll. As a caster, you still want to keep some distance between you and it. Otherwise, if you get too close for ranged weapons, they become a disadvantage. So you want to stay out of melee range with it.
21 to hit.
21 hits. Was that a nat 20? Or
17 plus 4.
okay. 7 points of damage.
And it lasts for 10 minutes, I do believe, if that's what I read from the spell. Concentration 10 minutes.
Let's see. That's only
if you're holding it in your hand. If you use it
Yeah.
to attack, it dispels it. You have to cast it again the next round.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's one of my favorite druid spells. As soon as you throw it at the target, you have to recast it because it dispels it once it hit.
But he's looking pretty bad off. Like really bad. Though as the fire hits and engulfs, you see where the wings were at on the back, the insectoid wings have all shriveled because of the flames. You definitely know this thing's not going anywhere.
Well, you can't fly no more, dude.
Does that end your turn?
Yes, it does.
Ari.
I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers at this thing again. Wisdom saving throw of 12, please.
DC roll is 14, so
Ah, okay. So let's see. He gets half damage then. Do you round up or do you round
I
down?
rounded up, so 7 points.
He rolled a. Yeah, I was gonna say he rolled a 13, so yeah, that'd be about 7.
Oh! This creature's now shaking his head as this sounds that only it can hear. And it's weird because normally when you cast it, it's people with their ears and hearing it. But something about this, it's the antenna that it's because it hears differently than you do. They're vibrating. Was that end your turn?
It does.
Duluth.
Right, I will shoot it. I'll try to again. Oh, that's better. That's a 23 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Oh. 12 points of damage total. That's including the hunter's mark.
12 points. So, you pull back, take a bead, you release. The arrow flies through. How do you want to take this thing out?
Yes.
Oh. I'm thinking if it's reared up in agony from the dissonant whispers thing, it's reared up, the arrow goes through under its chin.
All right, so it's shaking its head. It's doing it. Turns its head back a little bit to chitter loudly. As it does, the arrow goes through, right in between the mandibles, into where its small mouth would be, and coming out somewhere on the other side through one of the eyes. It looks down. It sees Stella. It crumbles. Stella, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh
Sorry.
no.
Oh god.
It's the skettish incident all over again.
My die just woke up. 19.
All right. It's like a movie where a building is collapsing and the people are running. Everyone on the side is like, run to the side! Run to the side!
Don't
Yeah,
go
what?
forward, go left.
That's what's
Just,
fun.
and then right as
What?
and of course she does that, rolls out of it, turns back, does the superhero pose.
Is that one?
That's great.
This guy still going there? That other guy? That bad
Yeah,
guy?
there are still two Thri-kreen going at it off to the side.
Because if we still got a bad guy, I'm going to go over and help our pal out kill it.
All right. Well, we're still in initiative order here. Oh, and it's their combat turn. Let's see.
All right.
Ooh, that one hit. And that one hit. Ooh. This may be the game changer here.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Well, at least for these two guys.
Oh, okay.
So who won the cheesy kung fu competition?
Seven points there. Plus Marvelous. Okay, he made the save. The other guy's attack. What she makes. Oh, wrong dice. Ooh, that hurt. But that one failed. Okay. Batal, you're up, and you see the bad guy bite a pretty good chunk out of the other one. His mandibles just started taking him apart. Batal, you're on mute, so I can't hear you.
Did we lose Batal?
All right, we will skip his turn for the moment. I'll bring us back to Stella.
Stella will move up and engage the bad guy and help out our buddy. Oh,
What-
Stella's really pissed off. Comes up behind it. Natural 20,
How far is your movement?
40 feet.
Oh yeah, no problem. Let's get some dice roll, get some damage roll in here.
15 points, baby.
You were able to cut off, in that process, cut off one of the arms and dig really deep into the leg.
Sweet.
It's kind of limping and chittering again. That brings us to Vam. Stella, where she's at. There we go. Vam?
Yes, I move. How far is Stella away from me?
Stella is now a good distance away from you. Stella's 40 feet away.
I move 30 feet so I'm in range of one of my daggers, and I'll throw my dagger at the enemy that's limping.
Okay. Give me the attack roll.
$13.
13 does not penetrate the carapace of this creature. Thing with insects, they get good. They have a pretty good natural armor to them. Ari.
Let's see. Let's see just how far away from people I am. Yeah, no, movement speed's not gonna get me there. I have
Give me while you're deciding here. Give me a perception roll real quick. In fact,
Okay.
Ari, Veluth, and
I got a 15.
15.
Eight.
All right. Well, Ari, you hear more chittering. A lot more chittering.
Can I tell where it's coming from?
Behind you. Like
Oh,
over the just over the ridge.
Please be our guys. Please be our guys.
So what do you what are you gonna do?
I'm going to turn to Veluth and say, train backwards. Train your bow backwards, because there's a lot of chittering coming from behind us.
Okay.
And then I can't do anything. I have no spell slots left. Not cool. I'm going to pull out my flute as my bonus action, and I'm going to play another little song and give Veluth another bardic inspiration.
All right.
And that ends my turn.
All right, Veluth, as he says this, it tells you there's coming from behind you. You can now hear it. There's.
Right, I'll spin around and see if I can see anything.
Give me a perception roll.
Oh, it's even worse than before. 5.
All
I
you
can't
can see is this cloud of dust that's being kicked up. You can't make out what, but you can hear the chittering.
Guys, move towards Stella and is it Vam? The leaf.
Yeah.
Move back towards them, guys. So we'll stick close together.
Shoot him!
Is that
I'm not
injured?
going to shoot into the cloud of dust because I don't know which side they're on.
Stella doesn't see what's behind her, so she's fighting this thing and she's screaming, "Kill this thing!" The one that's trying to kill our buddy.
Right, I'll turn around and shoot that one then.
All right.
He's the only one alive that can help us if they're the good guys. And if they're the bad guys, we're dead regardless.
Right, I hope I roll high on the Spartic Inspiration.
Oh yeah, I forgot the bardic inspiration there.
Oh, I rolled a 1. 14 in total to hit.
Oh no.
You seem to have a slight case of deja vu as this arrow gets into the armor, but doesn't penetrate the armor. It's kind of sticking out of its back shoulder.
Dagnabbit.
Now, are you going to use your movement?
No, I'm going to stay with these two guys because I've actually got a higher armor class than these two, so they're going to need me to be their tank.
All right.
Wait, what's your armor class?
15.
Oh,
I'm
I
also
got an 18.
I'm also packing a long sword and 2 short swords, so you know.
Oh, okay, yeah, that'll be better for me because I don't really have anything except my rapier.
All right, so the missed. Ooh, he hit on that one. So the very, very wounded one takes another bite out of the other one. And they're both looking so horrible. Batal back yet?
He's still on mute.
Oh, I think we may have lost Batal for a little bit. That brings us back to Stella.
Oh, God, I'm going to stab this thing again.
Sorry, I was having issues with my mute button there. It wouldn't unmute.
Oh, okay.
Phone's acting up again.
So you
Perception check was a 17 for the chittering.
all right. You're where are you at? You're the
I'm the little hat.
the hat. Yeah. So you hear you're 17. You looking over. You see this cloud of dust rolling up, and you see Thri-kreen. You lose count around 15 because they're moving and they're jumping back and forth, and they're kicking up a fairly decent cloud of dust.
Can I see which of the bands they are? Or is it too far in the distance?
Right now, it's too far into the distance.
Okay. Well, in that case, let's move towards the center of the map so they're further away. So we'll go 35 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoops. Let's get on the square. All right, and that puts me in striking distance for him. So let's give me an intelligence check of 12. I'm going to try Mind Sliver again.
14.
Damn it! I can't hit with that spell all day. All right, that ends my turn.
Does not liking Mind Sliver today.
All right, Stella.
Just fucking die!
And the roll is
16.
16 hits.
Oh, wait, 17, actually. I forgot a +6. Thank God.
16 hits.
Yes!
As you swing down, at first you were worried, but then you hear the carapace crack as the blade goes in.
Right through his spine in the back, baby. 10 points. Boom!
And the blade keeps going and keeps going. Where the chunks have been bitten out, you just carve right through it. And it finally goes down.
Yes!
The other Thri-kreen
Holy-
turns and starts to square off with you because it doesn't know who you are.
I back up. I back up. I back up, shields up. I back away from it like I'm not fighting. No. Ari.
Are we still in initiative order?
No, we're gonna say we're gonna be out of combat for the moment.
For the moment.
I don't like that for the moment.
Ari walks up and just holds this child out. Like, hi.
As y'all all move, I take it y'all are all moving in that direction.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. As y'all reach this point, the dust cloud starts to overtake the battlefield. You hear this chittering all around you. It's circling now.
Yes, Stella, we've got more problem.
You reach out,
They came up behind us.
you take this Thri-kreen child. Are you just gonna hand it to him? Are you gonna set it on the ground, or
I'm just going to, present it.
you holding it out?
No, with both hands, so it sees I'm not armed.
All right, it's chattering and chewing. It kind of comes up and moves the cloth a little bit and sees that what it is, and just kind of bows. You hear some more chattering, and then as the dust is all around you, it's hard to see, and then it goes quiet.
Oh, that's a little disconcerting.
You can actually start to hear the wind again. Slowly, all the sand and the dust settle down. And you are surrounded with quick glance, 60, 70, could be more, could be 100. It's hard to tell with the movement, or there's no movement actually. They're all standing. They see the Thri-kreen that has knelt down, and they look around. Give me a perception roll.
Everyone?
Everyone. With advantage.
Oh, that's
No.
nice. I mean, I already get advantage, but Oh,
16
12.
for the higher.
23 for my first roll.
Can you get better than that?
Nope, I'm going with the 23.
I got a 4.
And that's with advantage?
The other roll was a 2.
Okay.
Oof.
So you there's two of you here that looks like they got less than 10. Y'all are just staying on guard. Y'all are ready to just, oh shit, we're surrounded again. It's about to get nasty. The others, y'all notice these are the same tribe.
I'll lower my bow back down to my side.
I'm still just holding this child out like I'm really, really nervous about what's about to.
All of them are kneeling. Finally, after what seems like forever, your arms are starting to shake from holding this child out for so long. One of them finally comes forward. Grabs the child from your hands.
As he's doing that, I just kind of lower my arms and keep them like away from the rapier and the scimitar I have on my belt.
They take their spear. They draw the symbol of the order in the ground. And then they quickly sketch out another stick figure of the Thri-kreen that you've seen previously, or something very similar. They point to the figure of the Thri-kreen and point around them. Circle it. And then they circle the symbol of the order and the Thri-kreen into one big circle.
Oh, that's good.
I think
Yeah.
we just got inducted into the family.
We just literally just made really good friends with this Thri-kreen tribe.
Yeah.
They turn and walk back. And as they walk back, it seems like row, the first row that was in the center that was bowing, as soon as this Thri-kreen passes, they stand up and turn around and start to leave. And then just like a wave, they all stand up and just start to head back out into the desert. Slowly, quietly, at about 100 feet or so out, you start seeing where they're starting to blend in with the surrounding environment.
That's a neat trick.
Well,
And
this
then-
was an odd mission.
Y'all are alone.
I have a suggestion. I think we get on our horses and we get the hell out of here. I think we figured out what the problem was and we solved it.
Yeah.
I just kind of shake my head vigorously and I'm like, yeah, let's do that, please.
Really, really fast.
Like, you guys have been around Ari and you know him to be kind of a calm individual, doesn't really lose his head on anything, and this is like the most anxious you've ever seen him, and I'm like, yeah, let's
go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Vamaris is shaking his head and with saying that he agrees. He's as pale as a dark elf can get.
Y'all hop back on your horses. And are y'all seriously hauling ass, or you gonna? Just-
I'm not necessarily hauling ass, but I'm moving at a somewhat
At a trot.
yeah.
Yes.
We'll reserve some horse strength in case we do need to ride hell for the leather. We don't want to tire them out before we get home and get into trouble.
As you're heading back, doesn't take you long to get back to where the farm's at. Overall, it didn't seem to take that long at all. You do see right before you hit the farms, you do see a couple of people who are still lingering on, waiting to see what was going to happen. Hey, you take care of it.
The situation's been taken care of. The Thri-kreen are now friends. This tribe of Thri-kreen are now friendly with the Order.
Oh. All right. Okay. We can go home then.
You can go home.
Ugh. And they start heading off and go a little bit farther. Stella, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, bloody 11. I should have rolled my dice.
It's all right. That's all right. As you pass by the barn area, you feel vindicated. You didn't get the kill, but you didn't die this time.
You know what? That actually went through my head. Exact same scenario happened last time. And I'm like, this time she killed it and I didn't die. I will take that as a win.
There you go.
So you perk up a little bit as you head back into Hasek. You can see it's now starting to get dark. Off by the bay, you start to see where people are preparing for one of the festivals, where the lanterns being lit up and set out under the water. As you kind of come down a little bit, it's almost a reflection of the stars that are starting to appear in the sky. You head back to the barracks. There, as usual, when the commander sends you off, the commander's there waiting for you when you arrive. You see him do a quick glance. Good, nobody died.
Yes, sir.
Back to report in the morning. Get some rest. Get some food.
Yes, sir.
Will do.
And he
Yes,
heads
sir.
off.
Yes, sir.
Knowing soon to find out that y'all have made a possible ally with a large tribe of Thrycreen. Because you
I
returned
don't want to talk to them though.
their newborn queen. Oh, just wait till the Sultan hears about this. Should be interesting. So, did y'all have fun?
Yes.
I did.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And see, I don't kill somebody every time I play.
Hey, my
Right.
dude was my person was dishing out the hits there for a minute.
Now,
Uh,
I am kind of
not
upset.
gonna lie.
I am kind of upset nobody
Probably the,
investigated
Oh, sorry.
the statues. But that mimic will get moved somewhere else. One of the fingers was a mimic.
Okay, so A, I completely forgot about the fact that you put a mimic in every adventure, which I completely forgot about, which I'm kind of glad. B, after that, all that going on with I had no spell slots left, and yeah, no, there was no way in hell I was checking anything out.
Yep. Nope. Ari's like, I'm out. I'm out of spells. I'm good. I'm gonna go away now.
Is everything good? Because it's my medicine time.
Yes, we're good here. Thank you for coming and joining us. I hope you had fun.
Oh, I
And-
did.
And stay on with the thing, and we'll see you next time.
Don't forget, go forth and roll some dice.
Oh yes, I haven't even. I got to run. I got a whole commercial I got to run again. That's how we're gonna end that out.
Good playing with y'all.
I'll let you know what happens later tonight.
All right. Thank you, Batal.
I'm
So-
sure I gotta make some music.
That's where we're gonna end tonight's game. Thank you all for coming and joining us and watching. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as we did. Next week, might be a different crew, might be the same crew, different players. Who knows? We'll find out what happens next week. Our next game will be our Black Door on Tuesdays, but I'll let yesterday's Lee tell you all about it.
Bye.
Wait a minute. I forgot something. Thank you for watching, and go forth and roll some dice. Have a good night. Good evening, my Mimic Army, and welcome. First, thank you for showing up and watching whatever it is that we're watching here. because we all know it's going downhill at some point. Now, if you like what you're seeing here, we do have more content. It's just right here. Now we have Monday nights, we do a live Q&A where we sit down and I'll talk with anybody that asks me a question. We talk about everything from Dungeons and Dragons to movies to books to Transformers to anime, whatever the topic, we talk about it. We also have a couple of features on there where we have Tormy, who is one of our mods, our boss monsters on our Discord, and he is a homebrew genius. And he will come up with a homebrew item, usually within about 20 to 30 minutes, completely statted out and ready to play test anyway. So that's what we do on Mondays. On Tuesday nights, we have the Black Door. Now, the Black Door is a group of assassins. Well, they're a group that are supposed to be assassins. And watch what they do and how they do it, because sometimes I worry about these guys. I really do. It's a lot of fun to watch them rampage through whatever they're trying to do. Not a lot of stealth there. Wednesday nights we host the Chaotic Rollers. Chaotic Rollers is a band of interesting individuals from all over the realms. And it's a game that I get to play in, where I am Brant, God of War. And it's a lot of fun. I actually get to play, so it's so much fun. You got to come check that out. You can check them out. We host their channel, or you can come check it out on their channel. Thursday nights, we're usually offline, except for the last Thursday of the month. Last Thursday of the month, I run an approved player game with players who have supported us through our Patreon account. And then on Friday nights, we have the Order of the Scale. Now, the Order of the Scale is a Musketeer-style group. The players are drawn from my Discord channel, and I never know who I'm getting each week. We try to keep them based on levels, but I don't know if I'm running a level 1 campaign or a level 4 campaign or game. It all just happens up. Now, that Discord channel is absolutely out of control. In a good way. The Order of the Scale has become a living campaign on my Discord server. We have 4 GMs over there running individual things. We have branched off from the Order itself, from the Order of the Scale, into the surrounding city. There's shops that they're RPing. There's mead halls. There's all kinds of things going on there. Almost 24 hours a day. It's a lot of fun. You need to check it out. And while you're there, make sure you get in there and click in for their dice giveaway. Because once a month or once a week, I'm giving away a set of dice. Usually I do it during our live broadcast on Monday nights. We set that thing up because I've got enough dice to last me for almost a year of giving a set away a week. Now, those dice came to us from demondice.ca or demondice.tom on Instagram. He has been more than helpful in providing us with these dice to do on giveaways. Another one of our sponsors is Freeze Productions, and you've seen his commercial. In fact, there's probably one that was played right before this, and will probably play right after this. Freeze is a 3D printer. He does 3D printing and wood burning, and he does a lot of really cool stuff. Go check out him. Go give him some support and give him some love. Speaking of support, if you like what we're doing and you like what's going on over the Discord channel and you like what I'm doing on my TikToks, you can always subscribe here on Twitch with your Amazon Prime account. If you're not using it, we're more than happy to. If that doesn't work for you, you want a little bit more, maybe you want to get in on that approved player game, then head over to our Patreon account. On there, we have 4 levels of support. We have the NPC level, or the Mimic level 1. which gives you access to Parliament as well as early access to the homebrews that Tormy puts out, which we will eventually publish. It's just we're building them up. And as a member of Parliament, whenever we have something as our council discusses, we will bring it towards Parliament for a final vote. Parliament does get a say in what happens on Twitch, on TikTok, in general, and on the Discord server. The next level of that is our level 10 shopkeeper NPC, major NPC level, where at this point you can create a full-blown NPC that I will run. I will put them in a game somewhere. My players have already been introduced in different campaigns to these characters, to some of these characters. So also at level 1, you get to throw in just a random name. So if I ever need a name, I can just pluck one out of that group chat. Then there's the third level, which this is our approved player level. This is the level that has the best perks. You get everything from the first levels. Plus, I run a game for you once a month. An ongoing campaign game. The last one, well, I killed off a character. Because I have no problem doing that. Yeah, it was a character, it wasn't a player. I killed a character. So, if you want to come and join in that chaos and fun, oh, it's a lot of fun. You ought to come over, sign up. Eventually, I will be doing more Thursday. I'm leaving my Thursdays open for approved player games. Right now, it's the last Thursday, but if I get enough, it'll be this 2 Thursdays a month I'll be running these games. So come check us out. We're not going to hold back. We appreciate everything you do. Thank you for supporting us and allowing us to bring this to you. Yeah, that's all I've got to say. So I'll let you get back to watching this game. If they're not just like, picking their nose and searching dead bodies or anything like that. But until next time, go forth, roll some dice. Hello, my mimics. Did you know we had merchandise? Oh, yes, we have merchandise. We have bandanas, player tags, t-shirts, coffee mugs. We even have socks. We have all kinds of goodies that you can get your hands on. We have mugs. We have mugs that aren't mimics. We have mugs that may be mimics. We have all kinds of little things. And we at some point in the near future will have many more. So keep that in mind. Come check us out. Come check out our shop. We are waiting. We are mimics.